So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about body image. I've heard a lot of different definitions on this, and even some people that believe, having good body image actually leads people astray from creating health in their lives. And I just wanted to kind of give the definition that is the healthiest, and in the research is what they're using to show that having a healthy body image is actually correlated to health, not only in your weight management, but also in so many other areas of life. So I've heard some people say that they think body image is more about just loving your body no matter what, and that means that you can pig out on ice cream, you can sit on the couch all day and just love it. Like, just be like, I'm gonna do what I want and love my body. But really, body image is more about accepting your body where it is, wherever that may be in your stage of health, and in that, taking away that shame piece so that it really opens you up to being able to make healthy choices. And part of self-love is about taking care of your body, and that means, healthy movement. That means feeding it and really tuning in and listening to it, not just filling it with stuff and then never thinking about, okay, what does my body really need and what does my body really want right now? What's going to fuel it through all the awesome things that I do throughout my day? So I just wanted to give a broad definition before I go into all of the research that's been done that show how building your body image and building a healthier, more positive body image is correlated to so many positive outcomes. So the first thing is you will have increased feelings of connection. And that means to your friends, that means in your relationships. And that may sound counterintuitive, but basically when you have positive body image, you're more able to open up space in your mind to really be present with people. So instead of thinking about, how does my body look right now as you're having a conversation with somebody, or feeling shameful about the things you don't like about your appearance, you're really able to focus in on the quality of the relationship and the friendship and hear people. And in that, you really improve your relationships. The second big thing is better focus in school and work. So that kind of works like the first part. If you're able to really free up space in your mind to think about school and all the awesome things that you want to do, and in your work life, all the projects that you want to do, it frees up so much space to put that energy into, instead of like thinking about your body or thinking about food or how many calories you have today, you get to focus all of that energy on your life projects, which is awesome. So it opens up space for creativity, being able to work better and more efficiently, and create focus in your life, which is all so important in both school and work. The third part is increased gym attendance. And it sounds weird because I think people think, again, if you love your body, you don't need to go to the gym, or that people who don't love their body go to the gym because they're beating it into submission. But while there may be some people who do go to the gym and kind of use it as a tool against their bodies, it's also, if you're able to move your body and feel healthy, that's a way of showing love and connection to your body, because our bodies do naturally crave and want to move throughout our days. There's been research that shows depression is alleviated in people who just walk for 45 minutes a day. And it's helpful to get outside too if you can. So it's not just about being in the gym or being the fittest and the buffest, but really just moving your body and using this really amazing gift that we've been given. The fifth part is increased connection to your body. So what I mean by this, it sounds a little woo-woo, but basically when you're able to have a good relationship with your body, you're really able to tune into your hunger cues and trust it. A lot of people over the years, because they've gained weight or because their bodies have changed a lot, they tend to have this love-hate relationship with their body where they don't really trust it anymore to tell them when they're hungry and when they're full, and to really just tell them, hey, like, this is what I'm craving, this nutrient. Because when our bodies aren't dysregulated by hormones or other foods or outside sources, it's really, really working for us. It can tell us when we're hungry, how many nutrients we need, and if we're deficient. Because we'll start to crave things, like a woman when she's craving pickles during her pregnancy. It's the same concept, like you're needing a nutrient and your body will crave it. So The only issue that I will say that happens with this is that a lot of people, unfortunately because of the foods we eat in our society, do have very dysregulated bodies because of hormone imbalances and metabolic imbalances. And so this becomes really tricky because it's kind of like you do have to learn to eat healthy and really re-regulate your body before you can fully trust these signals, because some people do feel legitimately hungry when they're not. And you have to cue into, is this a physical hunger, or is this an emotional hunger, or is this triggered by hormones that aren't really regulated well in my body? So there is that caveat. But if you are eating healthy and you don't have any weird dysregulations or any other symptoms going on, your body is so great at keeping you healthy, and you just really have to be able to tune into it and practice what they call intuitive eating, which is really, really cool. The next piece and benefit is going to be healthier relationships and sex. So people don't really talk about this, but it's also so crucial, because if you have a healthy relationship with your body, you're really able to take that into your relationships and be able to have a healthier boundary. It helps you enforce that within relationships too, and treat other people and their bodies in a healthy way too, without, all the muck and judgment of, a negative body image. The other piece is you're really more able to be yourself. And like in relationships, I see this especially in women, but it happens with men too, where if they're feeling really crappy about themselves and they don't really like their bodies, they really hide a lot of themselves from their partners. And that's in the bedroom, that's just in general. They're not as open and free and able to really show who they are and all the beautiful parts of themselves. So it doesn't sound like they necessarily correlate, but it's huge that these are really connected. Okay, we have about 4 more, so bear with me. So the 7th one is less binge or comfort eating. So people, when they start to accept their bodies, it actually is really helpful because it decreases their stress levels as well. Because thinking about your body and really feeling really negative towards it and having those thoughts actually creates a lot of stress in your body. And often people will deal with stress in many ways. A lot of people comfort themselves with food, and they'll comfort themselves with binge eating. So it's this awful cycle where, you binge eat or you feel bad about your body afterwards, / your behavior. The shame sets in, it increases your stress, and, after life puts all those stresses in there too, kind of sets you off on the next binge to comfort yourself and basically really be going against your body in a way, which sucks. But once you're able to get into a groove where you can accept your body, it does help decrease those incidences. The last 3 are going to be decreased rates of depression, anxiety, and suicide. So I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, where, if you're able to walk and move your body around outside for about 45 minutes, that really helps people with depression. This also, being able, it's kind of a chicken egg thing because they are bidirectional and influencing each other, but when you're able to love and accept your body, it really helps translate into loving and accepting yourself and increasing your self-esteem, which in essence can help with anxiety, suicidal ideation, and depression. When you're able to decrease your anxiety about your body, that just takes at least that added layer of something else that will interfere with your mental health and your relationships. So the last 2, almost there. 9, lower rates of eating disorders, diabetes, and other life-threatening diseases. So it's not just the mental health diseases that it really impacts, but also other diseases as well. So when you're able to feel better in your skin, it's kind of obvious that it decreases the incidences of eating disorders and wanting to start some crazy eating patterns that may lead someone down a really bad road, but it also helps with other life-threatening diseases, because when people engage in some of the eating behaviors that they do engage in because they don't trust their bodies and because they've kind of learned to make their bodies the enemy, it eventually will lead to some life-threatening diseases such as diabetes, some heart issues, and there's other chronic illnesses as well. So the health of your mind and the health of your body are super, super integrated. So when you're able to really feel better about your body mentally, it changes the health of it as well. So last but not least, these benefits are for all. I think people often think that the only people who struggle with body image are prepubescent teenage girls, but really a lot of people do. It's across the spectrum of age, of gender, and of culture. So many people struggle with this, and if they're able to work on it, would be able to increase, their health, would be able to increase their productivity at work, would be able to feel better in their skins, and increase the health of their relationships. And that's not just with our partners, that's with our friends and our family too. So even though body image seems like this little piece in people's lives, it's really something that's important that can impact every other piece of our lives. And if you want more information, I have the link to my blog here that kind of details this out and puts more information about the research. That's all I'm going to do for now to kind of keep these a little bit shorter than making 20-minute videos, but thanks for bearing with me, and I hope you learned a lot about body image.